Hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. It is Wednesday. Wait, no. It is Tuesday. uh, yeah, I am doing a short show today because I am beat, sick, and run down. I'm staying up. Oh, there's YouTube. I had to stay up all night for the EEG yesterday. And by the time I was done, I had a cold again. The cold that I had last week that I got rid of came back. So I slept all day and all night yesterday, and I need to lie down. So I'm sorry I'm doing a short show, but I didn't want to not show up because I wasn't here Friday. I wasn't here Monday. So hello, everybody. Hi, Philip. Hi, everybody on YouTube. Let me say hi to Allure Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Bill Canals and Scott Kimmis and Joe Barney and Red Stapler and John McCain and N1QOV and Terry Sue and Cosmic Joe. Let me make sure. Oh, Wing Doggy, it's not my birthday. You should. All right, hang on. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. So. Oh. Sorry. I'm doing a really short show, but I have to go back to bed. Oh, well, that's good. Yes, I believe it's today Groundhog Day. Yes, it's Groundhog Day. I am the groundhog. I didn't see my shadow, so I need to go back to sleep for 6 weeks. Oh, you said beautiful now. Oh, I'm sorry, Wing Doggy. I don't have my glasses on. Wing Doggy said a hap. I. Never mind. You're right. I can't read. Still no cake. Yeah. So, hi, Philip and Sam and St. Clinton and anyone else on YouTube. Cosmic Joe. No cake. Yeah. Sam's still sick too. Oh, back in bed with an ice pack. Yeah. I told you guys. Okay, Friday had the. Friday I had the MRI, and that turned out really good. It was a little weird, but it was good. It was like sensory deprivation. It's this gigantic machine, like with a tube, and then you lie down and they put you into it. It moves in only like halfway up to your hips, so half of your body's in this giant machine. And then there's air. You close your eyes and there's air rushing over you, and then there's all these noises like click 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 click, and you feel, yeah, you feel like it's sensory deprivation. You feel like you're floating through space on this on this little bed. You just feel like you're floating through space because there's this sense of movement from the air rushing and the noise. So it feels like you're moving, and you're just actually standing still, but the sound and the feeling. So I felt like I was just floating through space. It was so weird, sensory deprivation. But the cool part was after we finished it, the guy who did the test, he let me look at all of the pictures. They're not supposed to show me, but he let me look at all of them. So I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's like taking your whole head and a little picture, like a slice across horizontally of your head, like every centimeter up. So you go like from your neck up, 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 every centimeter, so you can see, and you go it in, as you keep moving, you see moving up, so you can see your neck, your chin, your jaw, your nose, your eyes, but all a flat horizontal slice, your brain all the way up, and it is really weird. And hi, David Jones, thanks for checking in. Sam said Sam said his MRI found an empty bird cage. Well, see, that's the whole problem now, Sam. They need to put the bird back in. That's why you're having trouble. There's supposed to be a bird in the cage. No, mine found a brain. Definitely found a brain. And then today I had to stay up all night Tuesday, which was really hard because by 4 o'clock I was ready to go to bed, and I was too tired to read or do any work or do anything. But I couldn't go to sleep. But I could barely focus on anything. So I had to wait like 4 hours before I could leave. Yeah, yesterday, Monday. Sorry, it's all one day for me. I was too tired, so I had to stay awake, just like sitting up. I couldn't read. I couldn't do anything. Thank you, Jesus. And I go there, and it only took about it took about like 45 minutes once they get you checked in and everything. First, they gotta they put it feels like sandpaper, some sort of scrub. The guy who's doing it, they have to put I don't know, 30 little electrodes on your hair. But first they have to do this really rough, like sandpaper. It's like a scrub almost, because there has to be no oil or dead skin there, so it has to connect to really fresh skin. So they put this, it feels like they rub a little spot of sandpaper, and then they put a blob of goo on. And they do that all over your head, and then they connect the wires to all the little blobs of goo. So that takes a little bit of time, and then they just do the machine, and you're awake for part of it, and then you fall asleep for part of it. So when I was there, after he finished, I said, I don't think I fell asleep, did I? And he's like, oh, yes, you did. I'm like, I did? So I wasn't even sure. And then I drove home, and I've been asleep ever since then. All day yesterday, I thought, guys, I got up. I thought I was going to do a show yesterday. I got up at 4 o'clock, and I left you a message that there's no way. I couldn't even keep my eyes open to write the note. I wrote a note saying no show yesterday, and then I fell back to sleep until 9 o'clock at night. Then I got up, I took a shower, and fell back to sleep until noon this morning. And I had an appointment with a therapist. I went to my appointment this morning. I got back, and I'm like, I need to lie down. And I'm just so run down. I feel sick. So I have to go back. I have to lie down. I know I didn't eat a single thing all day yesterday, and I wasn't even hungry. I had a piece of toast today before. Yeah, I'm so tired. So I said I was going to do a short show because I'm exhausted. I need to lie down. I think it just staying up, it got me run down. Because I was sick last week, and remember I slept for I slept for 3 days. That's how I feel, like I didn't get rid of it all the way. But I had a really nice weekend. I had an awesome weekend with Sweetie. We had a nice romantic dinner, and I wore a really pretty dress. We had a nice romantic dinner Saturday night at a nice restaurant, and we went home and we watched some more video on TV, and then in the morning we went out for a nice breakfast, and actually in the morning we went out for very fancy breakfast. I had a really nice breakfast, and then we went to his office, and I stayed with him all day while he was working at the office, because I am so funny. It's more fun to be at the office when I am there. He actually surprisingly got a ton of work done while I was there. He was very productive, so he was very happy about that. No more so. And then it was Saturday. It rained. There was a windstorm and rainstorm, and there's all kinds of branches and garbage and debris and some knocked over trees. It knocked over a whole bunch of stuff. There's a pretty big windstorm, and David Jones. I hope so. David Jones says Bernie Davis for the Democratic nominee. Bernie Davis is a man. He's really, really good. He is the only candidate out there that really, really, really is working for the people. He is actually working for all of you, and it really, really cares. He's not tied to any big business. He's not tied to any special interest groups or lobbyists. Nobody's paying him money. All of these other candidates, they get money from the NRA, they get money from oil companies, they get money from all kinds of places. And yes, Marcel. And Bernie Sanders is not about himself. He doesn't have a big ego. He's really just a guy, like a public servant. He is a public servant, so he's a really good man. It's been a long time since we've had somebody with such a pure and honest spirit and such a real desire to do the right thing. And he's a fighter. He's been in Congress working and fighting and arguing with all the people there. He knows everybody. He's been doing this for years. So you watch some of his debates that have been taped, like when he's in Congress, regular Congress. That's true, Marcel. So anyhow, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Tesis, wow, Tesis said, I went to this beer brewery Winterfest yesterday. Saw his ex there after 2 years, hadn't seen her, and just calmly nodded and walked the other way. She no longer had any sort of reaction. He no longer had any reaction to her. That means you've healed. You've truly healed and moved on, Tesis. Nope, not angry, nothing. Oh, Tisa says he's been listening to Doreen Virtue. Oh, Linda says well, Linda says she's never had an ex, so she doesn't know what that's like. Well, what it's like is sometimes if you see that person, it's either going to make you go, oh, and you feel like, oh, you either feel sad or you still want them. you feel hurt because they hurt your feelings, and you still feel hurt or angry or mad. Maybe you're mad at them, or you want to run away. There's all kinds of different reactions you could have, Linda, but because there's still an emotional reaction, whether it's love, hurt, anger, mad, sad. But if you have nothing, no reaction, that means you've truly moved on, because it's not affecting you in any way, good or bad. It's just, oh, okay. She's just another person. She's turned into just a normal other person that he knows when you see somebody that you haven't seen in a long time. So that means he's healed emotionally. Good for you, Thesis. It means he's good for you. So anyhow, yeah. So I had a really nice time with Sweetie, and you saw. I showed you the umbrella, and the one picture that was windy. It was so windy. I got one good picture and one where the wind almost took the umbrella away from me. I was holding on to it. I was like, "Wah!" So I thought I would post that one. I thought it was cute. No, that was the wind almost took the whole thing away. Hi, Angie. Hi, Angie. No worries. But I was just... David Jones says, who is that woman? She kind of looked like you. What do you mean? Saw a good movie called The War Room. Oh, I don't think I've seen that, but I've heard of it. Oh, David Jones says he didn't recognize me because there was no hat and no sunglasses. I had jeans on and a jean jacket and a blue shirt and blue rain shoes. Thank you, Linda. All right, so I'm doing a little bit longer. I'm going a little bit longer than I thought I would. I'm feeling a little better. I still need to lie down and go back to sleep, but and this week I have, what do I have? Tomorrow I see a therapist, and then Thursday I see a psychologist, and that's it for the week. Thank you, Linda. Yes, I was feeling good. Well, that sounds like it got a really busy day. That sounds delicious, David Jones. All right, Sam, hope you feel better. Thank you for checking in. So, oh yeah, you're talking about the one that was on TV, Jesus? They just did a live. You know how they've been doing live versions of like theater type version of different shows on TV. They did Peter Pan last year, and they just did Grease, and apparently it turned out really, really well. They did a great job, but even more was one of the girls in it, Vanessa. Oh, I forget her last name. The little brunette girl. She was in High School Musical. Her father died the day. Vanessa Hudgens. She's like 26 or something. Her father died the day before. He's been fighting cancer for a long time, and he died the day before. But she still had to go on because it's a live broadcast national show. They can't wait another day. So I'm sure that was very, very hard for her. She did an excellent job. She was a total pro. She did the show and she dedicated it to her father. But that took, you know, how upsetting. It must have been really hard for her to focus and do the job because she was, I'm sure, just devastated. So, but the show was supposed to be really great. So congratulations to all of them and condolences to Vanessa Hudgens. Cancer sucks. Oh, okay. Yeah, but so that was good. So anyhow, so yeah, they did it live on camera for TV. So yeah, there's no room for messing up. No no restarts. No take twos. So anyhow, but it is actually already 5:40. So I am just about to sign off. I went a little longer. I thought I was going to make it 5 minutes, so I went a little longer. Just want to let you guys know that I'm good. I'm okay. 2:40 in the morning, Marcel. Thank you, Linda. Yeah. So I survived the MRI and the EEG. Now I just have to call the doctor and make an appointment, and we have to go over. He has to look at them and see the results. So for a follow-up. Oh, Wing Doggy says all of Carol Burnett's shows were live. That's right. She's brilliant. In fact, she just got a Lifetime Achievement Awards. Hi, Angie. Oh, Angie, I had the MRI and the EEG, and now I'm just feeling really run down. I need to lie down. I'm a little sick, but I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be all better tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for coming to see me because you're awesome. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Fuller Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Andy G. Tomlinson and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and LaCram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Azure Yusuf and LaCram and Joe Barney and Red Stapler and N1QOV and John McCain and Cosmic Joe and Terry Sue and N1QOV and let me make it Wing Doggy. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Marcel, Linda, Richard, David. All right. Thank you for checking in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Kisses for everybody. Bye. I love you all. Bye.